Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Right side. Right side. Right side.
Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. Up the sideline, past the 30. And it will mark out up at the 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. The Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st down, they go back to Henderson, and he'll work this forward to the 35. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Five.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. Open man. That's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And he is out of bounds. They get 24 on that one. 1st down, New England.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here goes.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
They get 18 on that one. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here goes tonight. Ready, what's that?
On the give, it's Henderson. And he'll get about 5.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Here goes tonight.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Trip pass caught by Henry, the tight end. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, it's May. He pulls it in around the 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up, and they cash it in on 3rd and goal.
Hey, what's that?
Out of the gun, here's May. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jaden Hicks. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Where's it?
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that 1st quarter of play. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Second and 10.
Yellow. Where's it?
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Patriots are going to recover.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. They'll run with Henderson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Ball is at the 8 for 2nd and goal.
Here goes tonight. Hey, what's that?
Working out of the gun. It's May. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, New England.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and They took it down for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Open man, right side. He's got it. Into space. And he will score. Jalen Royals. Touchdown, KC. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. Oh, he missed the extra point. It's no good, and they can't even this one up. They will remain down by 1. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. He'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
May to throw on 2nd down. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 20. 1st down, New England.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw is May. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. The extra point is good. And the Pats will take a 14-6 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Yellow! Strike!
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 8.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
Job well done right there. 3rd and inches. You don't want to chop or step or go east and west. You're just trying to hit this thing downhill as hard as possible, run right at the defense. And he doesn't get a whole lot, but he does get the first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Yellow.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 11. First down, KC.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
This is a great example, Mike, of why it's so important that the front and the secondary work together, because I think if they can hold up a little bit longer in the back end in pass coverage, this play probably results in a sack. He can get the ball out just in time, and they turn that close call into a fresh set of downs.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime.
The 6-yard line.
Second down, they need 3.
Yellow.
To throw is Mahomes. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Kansas City. His 4th TD grab of the season.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Patriots 14, Chiefs 13.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Marcus Jones now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Ooh, well, now you see a nice dunk. Good juke move there, and a gain of 6. Now the Patriots are going to use their first timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now, May. Oh, an ill-advised throw there. It's an interception. It's the former Cal Bear, Noel Williams.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now. Mike, he just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
First and 10 for Mahomes. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Now, Mahomes. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So it is a one-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. To throw now, May. That one taken in by Douglas. And mark him down up beyond the 30. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
May now on first and 10. He'll get this out to Henderson. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league. and it results in a negative play.
They'll dump this out wide to Gibson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Henderson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 9. Once more, it's Henderson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 14 on the pickup. First down, New England.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
Again, it's Henderson, and he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Third and 9. May gonna look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it's come out to the 20-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Here's Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's second down and 7. Throwing is Mahomes. That's complete to Royal. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. On the ground, here's Pacheco. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Aaron Landry, they're on the tackle. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
It's second and 8.
Now, Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. And the Chiefs have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going. Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 14-yard
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Yellow.
Here's Pacheco. He gets the 4th quarter going, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good one. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Second and 4.
Mahomes back. This one caught at the 4. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
It's a bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big lead?
And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. He's got room to the 45. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 36-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 33 yards. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
36-yard line.
Run out of the gun. They're going to run with Henderson. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And he fought through 1 tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's got his man. It's Diggs. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so...
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Out of his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Open man is Royals. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Good for a Kansas City Chiefs first down. A gain of 15.
On the carry, it's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd
So,
and
2 minutes to
7.
play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Second and 7. He'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chain. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. A handoff to Pacheco. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. They face 2nd down and 7. A give here to Pacheco. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. New England going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one.
3rd down.
Third down, they need 5. They'll drop to throw. Downfield, got him, and he's got it. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
First down, Chiefs.
A run. It's Pacheco. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.